Barry Katz is a TV and film producer, known universally for managing the career of almost every notable stand-up comedian. That includes Tracy Morgan, Dave Chappelle, Bill Burr, Whitney Cummings, and a ton of other ones. He's also sold and produced over 50 comedy specials and has an over 95% close rate on those pitches to people in the industry. And today I want to go through our interview with Barry Katz and highlight how to succeed as a comedian. We started with Barry's approach to finding and managing an artist.
I think you have to approach anything in your career as you want to ride the bull as long as you can. And then if you get thrown off, you just dust yourself off and you find another bull. All you want to do is be able to do a great job. You want to be known to do great work. No one's going to look at my career, let's say, with Dave Chappelle and say, boy, that guy did a crappy job. Dave wouldn't say that. And that's all you want to be known for in whatever you do. You just want to do great work. And if you get the shit kicked out of you along the way, so be it, because that's what drives you to the next level. I wouldn't be where I am right now if it wouldn't be for all of the people that I had an opportunity to work with, and if I hadn't done a great job with them, regardless if I'm working with them or not, it wouldn't give me the opportunity to work with new people who have known what I've done.
And I asked Barry for his strategy on helping a comedian pivot from comedic roles to more artistic roles.
The first thing I think to myself is, let's first do research on all the people out in the world that were not well respected necessarily as actors, or their career has taken a path where it's gone down significantly. Good example might be like people who've taken a tough path down, like a Mickey Rourke. So I'd have them study like a role like the wrestler. And what I do with the artist is I'd say, okay, you have a little bit of money, or maybe one of your friends is a director, and let's find a writer who writes great stuff. And let's write 5 1 to 2 minute scenes. Maybe one, you're a heroin addict and you're behind the dumpster with a needle in your arm. Maybe one, you're a raging alcoholic, and you film all of these scenes like they're movies. You get great actors to pull favors to do the scenes with you. And then you cut the thing together like it's a new reel of yours, but nobody knows that you've done it yourself. They think they're actual roles.
I asked Barry what he needs to see in an artist to realize whether that person has what it takes.
For me, like, things are a lot of times instinctual. Like, every woman and man listening has walked into a room somewhere and they saw somebody from across the room and they were like, I like that person. I'd like to get to know that person. That just happens. You don't know it's going to happen. You don't know why it's going to happen, but sometimes it does, and everybody has a different feeling for who that person is that they see across the room. You know, when it comes to comedy, for me, the first thing that I always look at is star quality, because I think that's the biggest thing that's going to help somebody have the best shot of getting where they're going to go.
Then I asked him, how do you figure out the different lanes that your client is most comfortable working in?
What goes through your head is you're trying to figure out the different lanes that they feel comfortable in working, and then you try to get them going in certain avenues, which can sort of snowball into other avenues, and that's what you try to do. It's a tough time, and, you know, artists tend to feel very vulnerable then, and they want to make changes, but they're nervous about making changes because sometimes they feel like people don't want them as much as they used to.
Then we talked about career failure, and I wanted to dig into what Barry's done to help clients as they've experienced career failure.
So let's say he has a sitcom that he's done that had his name on it that got canceled. Well, the chances of him selling another show the next year are slim and none, and Slim left town. So what do we need to do? We need to work on the other avenues. Let's do some guest sets and some really great shows. Let's create a web series where you do something completely different and original. Let's do a stand-up special where people can see what you're doing and how great you are. There's all different avenues. Let's write a book. That's what you do. You just keep moving forward. You have to.
Then I asked him why a lot of artists are scared to go off-brand.
As a comedian, you want to try to stay on your brand. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own thing. And it does, there's in music, there's people who will buy every Barry Manilow album there is in existence. And then there's people who will buy every Nine Inch Nail album in existence. It's the same with comedy. Comedy is subjective, and there's something for everybody. And that's the way it is in the world, and that's why everybody should go out there and figure out what you want to do, how you want to create it, and put it out there, and the world speaks. The world tells you if you're doing something right or you're doing something that's not so right.
If you found value in this video, be sure to share it with a friend or two. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers, and every share counts. Also, if you need marketing support for your digital agency, check out experiment27.com. Thanks.